Okay, we're back, and with us from Basel, Switzerland, we have David Schaefer with us today. Thanks for joining us, David.
Thank you so much, Paul, for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in the music business? I mean, if you always wanted to be an artist, did you grow up in a musical family? I mean, there's other stories as well. Go on and tell us your story.
My way was very interesting because I always loved music, and I always wanted to be a solo artist. And back in the days when there was still demo CDs existing, I sent those old demo CDs to record label. Like at that time, we had CDs, and we sent that to record labels. And sometimes I try to find out who is the A&R, for example, from a record label. And when I sent the demo, of course, often you didn't hear back, but often I also heard back from like big major labels saying, "Hey, keep doing what you do." At that time, I used a program called GarageBand, or sometimes to even record very low quality vocals at that time. But it seems to be enough sometimes for people to understand that you want to do music and that you're passionate about it. But long story short, I try to, make music. I try to do with friends music. I try to sing in my bedroom. I try to sing everywhere because music was always in me. From an early age, I was kind of like grateful and fortunate that my mom, she took me to concerts like Brian Adams. I saw Brian Adams live. I saw Bon Jovi live here in Basel, Switzerland. I saw Michael Jackson live, which is a massive. I don't. This is like sometimes even crazy when I think about it that I saw Michael Jackson live even as a kid. And that really showed me that I wanted to do music. So fast forward, the real opportunity in music came in 2008. I approached a record label at that time and management, and I was lucky that one management got back to me and said, "We have a casting for an international pop group." And I'm like, "Wow, that's great. I mean, I always wanted to do solo music, but why not trying also an international pop group?" And then they invited me to Cologne, Germany. And I remember exactly, Paul, that day when I left with the train to Cologne, Germany, to go on that casting. And I never expected so many great singers at that casting. And it was my turn. So, a long story short, I sang two or three songs. I had to dance a little bit. And then in the end, I got the phone call that I'm in the band of an international pop band, Culture Box. We were signed to Sony Music Germany in collaboration with a TV channel.
Mm. Well, that's a great story. I'm glad that you did what you did, and you're still doing it, and
Yeah,
I'm sure you got a lot of years left in you. So I hope you do well in that.
the beautiful thing was I was lucky because they were looking for an international band. So they already had German guys and German people, like, artists for that band. But I came then from Switzerland, of course, kind of like an outsider because I'm from Switzerland, but at the same time, they welcomed me very well. I worked with international top producers to get together. I was living in Cologne. I was signed to a top international management in Germany. We had autograph signings, concerts. We experienced everything from like 50 people concerts to 10,000. Like if you look on YouTube, there's a video where Culture Box was somewhere in the stadium. I think it was Munich or Dortmund. I don't remember exactly, but you know, I mean, even experiencing this was for me. I mean, I just sometimes can't even process it, what I experienced with this pop band. And it was, I'm just really grateful for the experience.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I know you mentioned people like Michael Jackson and Brian Adams, Bon Jovi. Would you say they were your influences, or did you have any others that you wanted to mention?
I think because I'm vocally, my producer team and record label always tell me that I'm vocally very much a singer, like who is a tenor or high tenor. So I was a lot inspired by George Michael. I
Hmm.
was a lot inspired by Marvin Gaye. I was a lot inspired by Jackson, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. My older brothers, they introduced me to music also from an early age because they're older than me. And they told me, from Led Zeppelin as well, or Guns N' Roses. I mean, I haven't seen Guns N' Roses live, but I try to from an early age listened to all kind of different music, which I think shaped my vocal style today, and also my, some people say, signature sound in the vocals.
Mm. Yeah, those are some great bands there too, and
Yeah, you
uh,
have some great country bands as well in America.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and of course that's what my show is about is all genres on my show. It doesn't matter if it's country, rock, or whatever. So, uh,
I love all kinds of music, really do.
right. Well, people might want to learn more about you. Do you have an official web address? Do you have social media, streaming media, so forth? Go on, talk.
Absolutely. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at official David Schaefer. You can also follow me on Twitter at David Schaefer 23. You can follow me on TikTok at David Schaefer Official. You can follow me. Well, I'm on the business platform LinkedIn, but that's not really relevant. I think it's more the social media, which I'm also on Facebook. Facebook. I'm not sure if it's David Schaefer official page or David Schaefer page, but I'm on all platforms verified. So if you look at for the blue badge, you will find me, and that's then the right one.
Okay. Well, check them out on all those things he mentioned to you, and I'm sure you'll enjoy going there and learning more about him. And
Thank you so much.
the video we're about to play is called Dance Floor. It sounds self-explanatory, but is there a story behind this?
Yeah, it's cool because when I started with my team, I started actually late my solo music comeback because I was signed to a pop band and I was a dance singer for many years. One song has also 6 million views on YouTube. I did with Mike Candies, which is a great DJ. Um, but I started my solo comeback late, with 40 almost. That's very late for an artist, and I was so I don't take that for granted to be able to with 40 making music, and my team believed in me. And long story short, I'm drifting away. What I'm trying to say is every song was special to me. But Dance Floor was also very special to me because it gives you that feeling of everyone can be free. Everyone can have a good time on the dance floor. Forget your worries. Go out there, enjoy your life. Don't think too much. I'm sometimes also a person that overthinks a lot. And dance floor reminded me to really be in the moment and just get up there and dance.
Mm. Okay, well, I love this song, and you guys are definitely going to love it. We're going to get to that in a moment.
Thank you so much.
But before we get to that, David, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Anytime you have something new to plug in the future, maybe you can come back on and we can talk about it then.
100%. Whenever you want me, I'm here. I'm working on a new single already with my team. A very nice pop rock song.
Oh, okay. All right. Without further ado, here's David Schaefer with Dance Floor. It begins right now.